Hey everyone, welcome back. I've done a little bit of work on some live stream, and so I wanted to kind of take you guys around and show what all's been done and what's to be expected in this video, along with another side project that we're going to be working on today. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of help today from Army and maybe Vampy. Just kind of depends, I think, on time framing and everything else. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys everything that's been going on. First off, I realized that I hadn't put up my Discord yet. That's my personal Discord that I use. I will, anyone that adds me from gaming stuff, I will be adding into a private server called Sphinx Manticore's Lounge. Um, so yeah, but these are all my pages, all of my contact info, everything like that. Feel free to add me. You can also message me, whatever. I'm a pretty lenient and nice person when it comes to things. So yeah, feel free to add me and I'll make sure I add you back. Okay, so I went ahead and skipped the daytime really quick. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys over here. I showed this on a live stream, but I got first things first. We extended this out, finished closing it off, and it's all ready to be added into on the inside. Still gotta double this length to go that way at the least. And then this side is the gardening area. There's gonna be other things added in around on the sides. That mountain still has to be taken down again, or still, for a pyramid that we're gonna be putting in. And I'm looking at maybe doing mazes with booby traps and things, just something fun for everyone. Um, but yeah, we still have a good chunk here to take out for this mountain, just for this platform to get finished. So, or the base of the base is what we're kind of saying. And this right here, I did partially on a live stream. Took me about 4 hours of gathering resources and building just to get it to this point. This is gonna be the garden. I still gotta close it up, so it still has some work to do. I also still have to make my water elevators that come up and down and stuff like that. But basically, the concept here is I'll be planting wheat and potatoes and things like that on these levels. And I'll also, over there, I'm gonna have pumpkins and watermelons. I don't need that many, so it's just a couple things. But I'll be planting the wheat and all that stuff here. And over here we have dispensers with water buckets in them. And underneath each one of these levels and behind and underneath this stuff is some water. That way, and the water's touching the dirt the entire way down. That way, it's always gonna have water attached to it. And then right here, there's water going straight down. Because over here we're gonna have pistons and observers that are gonna help us with the watermelons and stuff. It's gonna auto do those on their own as they grow. But when all that's done, I'll hit a button and I'll show you guys that here in just a second. But all the water will come running down and it'll send the vegetables and everything all the way straight down to here and into here. So it's sort of a bigger garden than I normally do. I normally only do like 4 platforms. But I decided to go all out this time. I got a lot more going. So I'll only have to use this when I actually need anything. If I were to use villagers, which, you know, we did that in the last world. If I were to use villagers and do plants like that, I would kind of get overabundant with way too many products. And I think manually doing it, I have a little bit more control of my inventory. So, yeah. But we'll come out here and over here this is where the water elevators are going to be, an up and a down to get from the ground level up. And when I flip this, go in here. Basically, the water will take out all the plants when they're ready to go, and it will knock it right down into here, and knock all the lovely stuff down into the hole. And then I just come back over here and turn it off. I think I had to do it twice. My bad. I sometimes forget that you have to do it twice to activate and then deactivate. It's been a while. Yep, there it goes. And then the water will get done, and then after it comes down and finishes and everything gets sucked down into that, I just come through and I would replant manually, just something to keep me busy. But it won't keep me too busy because I don't need too many products. And then I did this because I got tired of having to fly up and down. But down here, there's this extra level, and it's got lights underneath it, lights above it, so it's fully lit up, so I don't have to worry about mobs or anything spawning in here. But these are the water elevators, and then right in between is the door to get into here. This wood floor will not always be the wood floor. I just did that for now to help prevent any mob spawning in here. I do still have to add doors to it too, so I still have work to do on it. But there's light there, light under the floors. Over here, I'm going to be doing a bee sanctuary. They're going to be kind of closed in here. I'm going to have dirt and flowers and everything else for them, and then I will have access on the outside to be able to collect the honey and stuff like that. I also considered doing some of them with the auto collection system for the honeycomb. If I can think today, the word was there, it just wasn't coming out. But that way I have honeycombs coming. I don't have to worry about the honeycomb flying anywhere. It just automatically comes out. And then doing some with the jars. But we have to manually collect them. Last time we tried to do an auto collect with the honey jars, it did not work. But it'll be completely closed off, so they'll have their own little section over here. And then for the rest of down here, we have a few other things like cocoa bean collection for the brown dyes. We're looking at trying to do a manual lever switch with a fence that will hopefully pop the cocoa beans off the wood, and then all I have to do is just replant stuff like that. But this is basically the big garden area where I'll have everything that I need for survival in it. And then right here, I'm still waiting on copper to get done back over there. This is the inside the side wall of this. And then we come up here and have all my resources. Right now, I still have to make some more some more beehives. If I could talk, that'd be great. And stuff, and I got all my seeds ready to go to get started. And that's a lot of shulker boxes. And I also need to put a spot in there where it's kind of dark that I can grow my nether wart at too. I kind of want to try and keep everything contained to one area for the growing and planting in this spot. But that so far is what it looks like, and we still got some more work to do on it. Another thing that I showed I want to say I showed a little bit of it in my last video, but I could be mistaken because I did everything kind of back to back. I did a video and then 2 live streams back to back as well. Let me close this off. So this right here is the storage system. We'll be able to access it through here, so it's all empty on the inside. Each row is going to have their own item, but I have the item frames intentionally in case someone needs to come borrow something, they can see that, oh hey, there's all this right here. But this is going to extend all the way back Before I extended this, the wall came right to here, so I had to stop this build. So this is kind of what the inside of it looks like. So he'll have, Augustus is going to be setting it up for me, and he'll have plenty of room to work with on the inside. Also looking at having it look like, because I have the glass over here, having it look like there's like plumbing that's going to be going through, which is going to be transferring the items from one thing to another and stuff from the storage to there, etc. So yeah, we got all the cows in, we got all the chickens in, and I now have more room to play. So that should be fun. These farms are going pretty good so far. That's natural from when I first set it up. That was stuff that I had from beforehand from me manually doing it. So kind of shows you how fast that can build up. These are going good. Having the observers where I have them, you can see it kind of gets really full before it even tries to dump out. And then back here, I gotta put some more stuff in. As you see, I've got a lot of dried kelp already going. So, I mean, it's doing its job, it's doing its justice. I have to still set up a way to auto feed this with fuel. So that's one more thing I have to work on. But yeah, it's going pretty good. Let me get out of here before mobs start spawning here. Because I try my best to avoid mobs. Last night on live stream, we actually ran into a lot of Endermen, and we're looking at trying to do some kind of an Enderman farm in the Nether, but we'll see. Another thing I showed on my live stream is this is another thing that's going to be added over in the bottom floor over there, or somewhere around it. I'm thinking we're going to do bottom floor, but we'll have to see. Basically, this is to be able to get dyes. I've got my flowers here. I would grab bone meal, and typically I would auto sit here and, you know, just keep putting the bone meal down and turn on the machine, and it would, you know, help protect it and everything like that, or help it grow and help it feed it. But this one here would be protected. So I get lots of flowers. Just one stack of bone meal got us that many blue flowers already. And I need a lot of blue dye to make my other dyes that I do. So yeah, and I've got a lot more bone meal than that. But we're going to be doing an auto setup where all I have to do is flip on a switch and a dispenser will constantly shoot out the bone meal, and we'll have hoppers underneath collecting as it goes with a hopper minecart. Or not hoppers, but a hopper minecart underneath the ground. If I could talk to it, that'd be great, but, you know. And then yesterday's live stream, we went to a bastion. We're going to be going back there again today. We took down half the bastion, and this is the tag that I got from this. Now, mind you, Augustus and I are going to be sharing a lot of the resources, so, yeah. If he wants some of the stuff that I'm not going to be using, then he can come and, you know, get it and trade with me, stuff like that. But I've got the straight blackstone here. These are all the polished blackstone. I did all this organization last night right before I went to bed. I've got my cracked polished, and then I've got only 2 chiseled polished. Then we've got the stairs that were there, all those magma blocks, basalt. And this is only my take on the ender pearls from all of the endermen that were spawning. That was kind of chaotic. If you guys didn't see it, check out my Twitch page, and it should be still on there. And that's the amount of gold that I got just from breaking down half of the bastion last night with Augustus. So yeah, I've been a busy bee around here. I also have been getting more glass made up. Because, well, I need glass. So I've got that left over, and I've got this sitting here. I don't know why it's sitting at 40. I'll have to check. and see if there's any that didn't go through. Because there should have been a straight 64. And I don't think anything got stuck anywhere. Okay. So I've got this, and then I just made all this yesterday while I was doing my sorting. Which, all that's going to be going over there, because I'm doing the cyan glass. Which is what I need all that dye for. That and for the platform. So I need more blues. I got a lot of greens, so I'm good on the greens for a little while. But yeah. Let me get these dyed up really quick. There we go. Alright. So yeah, that's a few things that I've gotten done so far. It's a few things I've been working on. Kind of all over the place. Another thing that we still have to do is we're going to be hunting for some frogs. Apparently there's supposed to be some here in the Mesa, aka the Badlands. We haven't seen any yet, and I've been all over this place. I have not seen one frog. So we're gonna be going around and trying to find frogs, not just here, but we've got a swamp area. So we might do that on film, we might do it off of film, it just kind of depends. I mean, it's a time-consuming task, so we might do it half and half. But yeah. That's kind of the game plan, because we plan on doing, when we take down the Bastion, we're going to be making a frog lamp farm. Aside from that, we're going to be trying to do an Enderman farm, which I know in the Nether it's not normal, I guess you could say. Because most people do it in the end because there's more Endermen, stuff like that. But where the Bastion is at is the area that the Endermen are always around. And last night we found out that they're just all over the place. So we figured if we did an Enderman farm, it would attract them to that, keep them away from us, and it would help us be able to get our jobs done. So, yeah, because that took up a good portion of the live stream last night, fighting those. One thing also, if you guys didn't catch it before, Augustus was able to get his armor stand thing that he has, that he learned from Foxy No-Tail, on Truly Bedrock. And he, watched him and got the armor stand thing and was able to find the hit area in between here. So he set up that spot right there so I could have both that working and my mob spawn working at the same time. So another thing that I'm going to be doing, I don't know if I'll get it done today because I've got already so much on my plate. But another thing I'm going to be doing is building onto the storage underneath there. And I'm going to try and have it go down a hopper system and come down here for collection. Or something of that nature. Or maybe have it go through and get sent that way. I don't know. I'm thinking I might just do collection down here. We'll see. But I've got to get that set up still at some point. But that'll just have to happen sometime later this week. Because we're really busy. With all the other tasks. And I did take out the rail system from there to here. Just because I wasn't using the mob farm as much as I used to. So there was really no point in trying to get that set up. I took out the pathway from here. Just because there was no point. I can go from here to there and jump over. I also took out my little farm that was underneath here for the nether wart, because there's no point in having that when I'm trying to get everything moved over. So I'm also kind of depleting things as I go along with my little farm that was on the back here. So yeah, been really busy. I'm gonna keep trying to get things going, but I'll get back to doing some more recording here in a little bit. I've got a few things to get set up for us in the Bastion. Okay, so for those who weren't on my live stream last night or haven't had a chance to see it yet over on Twitch, this is just down from Augustus's nether portal. We came in here and there's a bastion that's over this way that we've been tearing down. We got over half of it yesterday. Gotta get it finished today. We're gonna try and we're gonna protect the magma spawner first. Magma block spawner. And then we're gonna put a floor in, and we're also gonna try to find a way to attract the Endermen away from us today. So this will be the fun part, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get to work. Like I said, we got a good amount done. This is what's left. We took down the big tower that was over there last night. Took us 4 hours to do, so I'm not gonna do 4 hours of recording for this video though. So time to get to work. Okay, so after a painstakingly long process, we finally got the magma block spawner, or magma cube spawner, sorry, blocked in. We have lights on it, that way if anyone jumps in and wants to help out or whatever, they don't accidentally break it. Because that's the last thing we need right now. Especially after all the work we just did, and we both got hit so many times. I think Augustus nearly died a couple of times. He fell in the lava. Thankfully, though, we've got 2 layers of terracotta underneath here. Well, one has blackstone a little bit mixed in, and then a layer of terracotta, and then this layer of terracotta. There's also lights around here underneath some half slabs so that the light will shine through to kind of keep it illuminated for us. And made it a nice bullseye target to let everyone know that this is the no zone. The do not touch zone. The we need this area. Please do not destroy it zone. So yeah, now becomes the fun part of tearing this down. Thankfully, this is not as filling as the other tower was that we took down already. That tower, I think, took a lot out of both of us. You can kind of see, I'm trying not to by chance look at any Endermen, but that was, besides the stairways, that was pretty well solid. So that took 4 hours for us to do yesterday. So hopefully this one doesn't take nearly as long. We shall see. And of course there's an Enderman phased into the floor, so he's my height. That's always fun. But yeah, so we're gonna get to work on that here in just a second. Just got done taking a break after dealing with all of that. We'll get to going and see what we can't get done here. Okay, so we've gotten about the majority, just a little over half the way down. Got a couple levels left to go. It's taken us quite a while already, but making progress a little bit at a time. We started up there at the ceiling. Well, this ceiling at least, right here. So it's been some progress. That's kind of where the corner was up there when we started. I'm trying my hardest to not look at these Endermen right now because they're doing their spawn thing again. They like to try to make you look at them. So this has been an interesting adventure for sure. But I will try to keep you guys posted as we get down to the bottom here and get the rest going. Okay, so as you guys just saw, I died. Thankfully, I don't do things like this alone, and I had Augustus here, and he was able to get my gear, but my god bow is gone. And yeah, I lost a bunch of golden apples and food and other things. But on that note, we are down to where we needed to be. I'm not going down there again right now because my nerves are still shaking because, yeah, but we're down to where we need to be. Everything's encased, and we're going to be heading back up here in just a minute. I'm shaking right now because it's extremely, I won't say I never die in this game. I rarely ever die in this game. And Augustus can even contest to that one because I'm very, yeah, I'm very cautious at everything I do. I don't jump in headfirst like he jumps in headfirst. He dies more than I do. But I don't normally die. So, yeah, 15 plus. Yeah. So I'm actually really shaky right now. Part of that's my anxiety. Um, but on the better side of things, we got a lot more blackstone. We got that finished off. I got so much blackstone that I actually started having to put things into, well, there was another shulker here, into Augustus's shulkers. These I'm going to, I think the one that's empty I'll probably take with me. I gotta get my pick back out. But the rest of these I'm gonna leave for the frog farm for when we come down to do that. So yeah, but yeah, y'all got to witness me actually dying. That was yeah.
The only other death Sphinx has on this server is when a creeper dropped down a hole that she was mining in.
Yeah. It's because I'm overly cautious.
Yeah, it was still funny because you're like a little girl.
I did well. The reason why it's muted was because I didn't just scream like a little girl. There was other words that were said, and I didn't think that they were appropriate rated for in case children
I
happen
was talking
upon
about
this
the first
video.
death.
Oh, the first one, yeah, I screamed like a little girl. This one, choice words came out that will remain in the silence, that's for sure. I am gonna grab a couple apples because I have no food.
Yeah, I'm out too. I was heading back.
So yeah, don't mind me. I'm crunching on a candy cane right now. But yeah. So we've got that part of the project done. We still have to go hunt down frogs. Don't mind the boys in the background. They're starting to get louder and louder as time goes. But we at least got that part of the project done. And now I have more things to do, but I don't know if I'm going to get to them today or not because that took us a few hours of hard work. The funny thing is, we made it all the way through. We get done, and then I die. All of the Endermen that we were fighting, everything else that was going on, I didn't die once.
The magma cubes.
Not even with the magma cubes. I survived that. But the minute we were done, I get hit once by an Enderman. Or no, it was twice actually, I think. I went to go turn around to try to run to safety, and that was it. Game over. But yeah, I think I need to go fly in. Are you flying out to repair?
I can, yeah.
Okay, well, I can't get my things out of my ender chest, so I'm gonna have to restart my game here in a second. That's one thing that sometimes happens here on the Bedrock server. Sun's about to set, so maybe the game is just glitching out because I died. I don't know. But, alright, I'm gonna repair all my stuff and get back to my main spot so that we can get things going and finish this video up for the day. Okay, well now that I'm back here, set my spawn, gone to bed a couple of times, and kind of calm myself back a little bit, I went through everything, and this is where I'm sitting for resources now. There's my blackstone, there's my polished blackstone bricks, the chiseled blackstone bricks, that's the cracked, sorry, and this is the chiseled. And then I've got my polished brick stairs, that's all the magma blocks between everything, that's all the basalt, and still the same pearls from yesterday, and just got those gold nuggets there. I also did get a few other things, including a banner pattern, which is the snout, so who knows, I might play with that later. But after I go to bed here in just a minute, I'm gonna get that glass on that roof really quick so I can get that done and over with. I'm kind of ready to be done with that part of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that done really quick and get that out of the way. Well, I got all the glass on, got it all enclosed and encased, and now I'm just gonna add these half slabs because the glass, no mobs can spawn on that or on half slabs, so that's one benefit of things that they have done lately. And that way, I don't have to worry about mobs spawning on here. Get this all, come on, get this all done here. Trying to get done for the night because it's starting to get late and we gotta get the boys into bed. So, gotta get that done. Alright. Next. Because we don't want mobs spawning back here, especially creepers. Oh. So that's basically the name of the game right now, is mob proofing everything to keep it all safe. That way, hopefully, we don't have to worry about anything. Hopefully. That's the keyword. But then again, this is Minecraft, so anything is possible. Yeah. My throat's starting to get a little hoarse from all the screaming that I did earlier. But, aside from that, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done really quick. Okay, well I got it all mob proofed and it is ready to start filling up on top. I just gotta get the door in, doors, plural, in. And then yeah, the rest of it's just building everything else, which I will have to do in the next video because it is getting pretty late here. I'm sure it's probably later where other people are right now watching this, but in this household, the time frame is pretty late with 2 kids. So there we go. Got everything put away. And on that note, I am gonna go ahead and end the video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed kind of watching as we're progressing. Again, feel free to check out my Twitch page or any other page. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever. That way you guys can kind of keep up on what we're all doing here and, well, what I'm doing on this area. And here and there I can go around as everyone else updates their areas and get them on film too. So, yeah, here's my pages again for anyone that may have skipped past it in the front. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.